This is SBS News in Easy English. I'm Philippa Carisbrook. New South Wales has recorded 1,116 new locally acquired COVID-19 cases and another 4 deaths, 4 unvaccinated women in their 50s, 60s, 70s and 80s. The state's Premier, Gladys Berejiklian, has again asked people to get vaccinated.
September is the month when we're asking everybody to get ready. When we hit the 80% double dose number, New South Wales looks forward to having our citizens enjoy international travel.
Mayors from Sydney's 12 COVID hotspots say the New South Wales State Premier has refused to meet with them. The local government areas of concern have been subject to harsher restrictions than other areas of Greater Sydney since the lockdown started in July. They're mostly located in southwest and western parts of the city, and they're home to the largest multicultural population in Sydney. City of Sydney councillor Linda Scott says the Premier should meet with the mayors.
Liberal mayors, independent mayors, Labor mayors. This is not about politics. This is about the need for the Premier to work with local governments to solve problems.
Victoria has recorded 120 new locally acquired COVID-19 cases. Last night, ministers held a meeting to work out a plan to ease the state's restrictions. The plan will be announced today. Restrictions around curfews, school and playgrounds are expected to change, while the 5-kilometre travel limit may double. Attorney General Michaelia Cash has warned states and territories that keeping domestic borders shut could soon become illegal. National Cabinet has agreed to ease lockdown measures once the vaccination rate reaches 80%. Queensland National Senator Matt Canavan says prolonged closures that aren't deemed reasonably necessary could be against the Constitution.
Our Constitution says in Section 92 that trade between the states should be absolutely free. Now, the High Court has ruled that you can put some restrictions on that, obviously, during a global pandemic. They said very clearly that the restrictions have to be reasonably necessary.
Queensland will begin allowing residents back into the state from Saturday. 50 families will be offered places in hotel quarantine to begin with. The Queensland government has been criticised for allowing NRL officials and families into the state, while residents and people relocating were barred. Last week, the Premier stopped people interstate entering Queensland, saying the strain on hotel quarantine was too big. South Australia has cancelled an order requiring truck drivers and other essential travellers entering the state from New South Wales, the ACT or Victoria to have at least one COVID-19 vaccination. The measure was due to come in on September 24. The order was criticised by truck drivers. The President of the United States has defended his decision to withdraw from Afghanistan. Joe Biden says he was faced with a choice of leaving Afghanistan or escalating the conflict. He's thanked American servicemen and women for their efforts bringing people to safety. He's called the evacuation of 120,000 Americans, allies and Afghans an extraordinary success.
That number is more than double what most experts thought were possible. No nation has ever done anything like it in all of history.
In sport, Australia has claimed another 4 medals at the Tokyo Paralympics. In the pool, Grant Patterson and Jasmine Greenwood have won silver and Cole Pearce a bronze. On the track, Madison Di Rosario won bronze in the women's 1500 metre T54. I'm Philippa Carisbrook. This is SBS News in Easy English.